Monster by Skillet. This is a very, very cool bass line to play. It's super, super low and deep. It's very, very easy to play, and you're going to learn it in no time. It's a little bit of a different tuning that I use for this one to transcribe it to a 4-string bass like many of you folks have. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Okay, so what are those bass videos all about down when you click on the YouTube text box right there? Well, bass playing is kind of a time of discovery, you know? It's like an adventure. You're learning new stuff all the time. You're increasing your chops. You're getting better, right? So we need to practice bass. And when we're practicing, you know, and learning all these different techniques, like through these videos, why not make it fun, right? I mean, that's great. If you can actually get better on the bass, you know, and learn all these different songs or techniques or whatever, and, you know, and have fun doing it instead of just doing it through, you know, repetitious, you know, study, then that's a fantastic thing, and that's fun. You're doing it through something that you love. You're doing it through music. And that makes it just so much easier to do and so much better. So don't forget, click on the clicker box right down there in the YouTube text box. I think it's really going to help you out. All right, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to actually drop the E string down to a C, all the way down to a C. Maybe you folks have done drop D tuning before. This is all the way down to a C note to stay in pitch with the studio version of this song, and because you might be wanting to do this on your 4-string bass. So normally you have your top string as an E. It goes E, A, D, and G, right? So you're going to want to get that string all the way down to a C. Well, normally these are the notes that match, right? The 7th fret of your A string is actually an E note. The octave, higher octave of this E, the low string. So if you move that down a whole step, you'd be on a D. And then if you moved it down another whole step, you'd actually be on a C. So that's how far you're going to have to go down with this. It's very, very low. So you're going to want to go to that 3rd fret of the A string, which is a C note, right? C, D. So right over here, 3rd string of the A. You're going to hit that and hit your E string at the same time. That's definitely not the same note. You hear that wah, 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 craziness, right? So you're going to want to hit that at the same time, and like so. Get those to where they sound like they're pretty much the same note, right? You're going to have your C here, and your higher C octave right there. And then when you do that, you're basically going to have a C, an A, a D, and a G. And the way I did this song is very, very simple. You're not even going to have to touch the other strings. It's really basically this whole song is done on the E string, except for, I think, one note I popped on the A string just because it's easier. I mean, you could play it, you know, further down the E string, but it's just easier to be able to play it right there because your hand's going to be in that position. So let's get to it. So first you're going to be on the 5th fret of the old E string. You're going to hit it 3 times. Right? And then you're going to do a little ghost note. Right? Just like that. And for a ghost note, what you're doing is you're hitting the string, you're plucking it, but you're not depressing all the way down on the fret. So see, I'm plucking it, or actually I play this one with a pick. So you're picking it, but your finger's laying on the string, but it's not depressing down on the note. Comes off for a second. So you got 5, 5, 5, open, ghost note, open, right? Just like that. Now, if you don't want to do that ghost note, that's fine. It's probably even more accurate to the studio version, but all you're going to do is instead of hitting the ghost note, you're just going to rest. Oops, see, I'm so used to hitting the ghost note. Just like that. And then you're going to be on the 8th fret of the E string, and again, or C string, as it is now. And, you know, just stay on that string for this whole thing, really. Then you're going to be on the 8th fret. Do the same thing you did on the 5th fret. You hit it 3 times. Open, ghost note, open. So you got just like that, or with the rest. And then you go back to the 5th fret, do it again, and then you got this interesting little And you know, since this string is all completely floppy all the way down to the C, it sounds really cool when you give it some vibrato there. So what that part is there is you're hitting the 7th fret, then the 10th fret. And when I hit the 10th fret, I slide it down to the 5th. So you got... And then all the way down to the 3rd fret. A little vibrato for flavor. So you got... And then you're there again. And sometimes I'll actually... 3 and 4. I'll just keep those notes going just to make it kind of, you know, keep it rolling and keep it rocking. So you got... That would sound like... So you got... You basically keep your hand moving just like that. Just like that. Or then when he sings Save Me From This, Make It In, right at the end of that progression, you got you're going to be on the 8th fret, hit that 4 times, and then you're going to hit this 10th fret 3 times. And you could do a little slide up and down. And then you're into the chorus. And then in the chorus, when he starts singing I Feel It Deep Within, you got, you're basically doing 8th notes. And that part again. So the 8th notes are you're going to be on the open E, or open C. So 8 notes per measure. Then you're on the 3rd fret. Slide up to the 8th fret. And these are all 1 measure of 8th notes. So if I did it slow. And then right after that measure, you're going to do this again. All right, so that's the 7, 10, slide down to 5, and then 3. Oop. Just like that. And then when he sings the I part, or oi oi, not sure what he's saying right there, you got... What you got there is you're hitting the open string twice, open E, right? And then you're going to hit open 3, 3. So you got just like that. And then 3, 8, 8. A little slide there for flavor if you want. Right? And then from there, from the 8, you're going to hit 8, 5, 7. Just like that. So all together slow. In the little bridge part of the song where he sings It's Hiding in the Dark, again, you're going to be just droning on some 8th notes here. You got the 5th fret, open, right? So you got 5th fret, open, 3rd fret. That's the only place I put, you're on the A string here. So why do I put in the A string when everything else was on just the E string? It sounds cool, actually. The notes are going up higher. It's like crescendoing a little bit. I mean, you could do the same thing on the what is this? The 10th fret of the E string here. That's gonna be the same note, right? But it's kind of because that string is tighter, it sounds different. It's a little bit more trebly, and it's kind of like a, oh, hey, how you doing? Sort of note. Just kind of comes out of nowhere, and it sounds cool right there, right at the sort of end of that little progression. So so that's why I like to put it there. But if you want, stay on 1 string and just go to the 10th fret there. So you got 5th fret, open. These are all 8th notes. So 8 notes per measure. 3rd fret, this 1st fret of the A string. Then you got 5th, open, and then 7th. So if I did that all together, you got... And right at the end there, he's going to do another like we've been doing. All right, Skillet, Monster. Cool song. Monster's also a very cool anime, if you're into that. I don't think it has anything to do with this song. But anyway, I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Don't forget to click on the YouTube text box right down there if you haven't yet to get those lessons. Other than that, you could always subscribe to my channel, Finbar Bass on YouTube, where there's tons and tons of other free content in there. Lots and lots of different lessons of all types. Everything you're looking for, you got on there. You never get bored playing the bass. So thank you so much. Thank you for commenting. Appreciate it. Sorry I can't get to all your requests, but I try and get to as many as I can. And have fun with that one, yo.